Hi, and welcome to the Monetize Your Mission Mastermind for Monday, October 20th, 2025. Okay. And then I need to share the screen.
We could have just stayed in the school one. What the heck? It's the same people.
Yeah, except Deb. She had to go and get ready
Yeah.
for her trip to, I think she's going to Africa.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be really fun. I'm super excited for her. All these people are going on these great adventures. Got another friend that's going to walk the Camino. Um, yeah, and you just got back from Italy. It's like
Yep.
it was such a great time watching all these images and videos and stuff. All right, so the Monetize Your Mission Mastermind has begun, and today we're going to talk about creating an effective lead magnet and why free should just be a sample rather than trying to give them the whole enchilada. The problem, as I see it, is that most people give away way too much with their lead magnets and workshops. And it's kind of like, when you go to Costco and they have all those little stations set up. They don't give you like the whole box of taquitos or whatever it is they're trying to push on people. They give you a little bit of them so that you can decide whether you want a little more or you want to buy the whole box. Um, and that's what we want to aim for when we create lead magnets. We want to just give them a small sample so that they can see if they want to buy the whole box or not. So a lead magnet should spark curiosity, connection, but not complete their journey for them. People buy solutions to pain. They they pay to get out of pain more than they will ever pay to um for other stuff that they perceive in their as available to them. So, what a lead magnet should do is attract your ideal clients, build trust and authority, give them a taste of the transformation, and invite them to take the next step. So, it kind of reminded me of the old saying, why buy the milk when you can get it for free? So, when you give everything away, there's no reason for them to buy from you. So, you want to save your deepest transformations for your paying client. And when you're looking at the problem that you're solving for them, what you want to do is focus on a specific pain or frustration that your ideal client is struggling with. And then your lead magnet should address just that one thing, but you need to break it down into 3 or 4 separate components. Um, so for instance, I'll talk about you, Lisa, just a little bit. You might have a lead magnet that shares with people the 4 steps to um detoxing for, let's say, heavy metals. And I'm just making all of this up, okay? So please don't hold me to it. I don't know how many steps there are, and I don't know, what's involved. But in my mind, there's going to be the elimination part. What things do they have to give up and for what period of time? What do they need to add in? Uh, what do they need to adjust? And how long do they have to do it for? So it's like, is it a 3-day detox? Is it a 7-day detox? Is it a lifetime? Is it a lifestyle style change? And ultimately, you're selling a lifestyle change that involves um, a way to enjoy life with gut health, but along the lines there, people struggle with constipation, they struggle with diarrhea, they struggle with being tired all the time, they struggle with other skin issues. I mean, these are all things that are affected by your gut, right? So if you just address, like, do this 3-day detox and have clearer skin, or do this 3-day detox and have regular bowels so you can plan your walks. It's kidding. But it's a thing. So that's that's the point about uh hitting the specific pain that people are encountering. So everybody else is probably telling you, just give away all of your good stuff. Um, and you want to make your freebie so valuable they just can't resist. But the reality is the advice often overwhelms people and it doesn't really inspire action from them. One, they don't really have that problem. And two, they they don't want the fire hose turned on them. They just want this one little solution to this problem that they have right now. And if they get that solved, then they're going to have another problem because that's just how we are. We fix one thing and four more pop up, right? So people don't really need more information. They need one small win. And if you simplify your lead magnet so that they can say, oh, wow, that worked. And if it worked really fast for them, then it's just like the one puzzle piece is clicking into place for them. So here are the 7 parts of an effective lead magnet. You want to announce the problem you solve with a clear title. And then you want to reflect what they already believe is the solution, and then show them why that isn't the real answer. Then you want to introduce yourself. You want to outline the real solution. You don't want to give them, you just want to broad brush the outline. Okay. When I talk about an outline, it's like bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, why they need to address the bullet point, not the how, just the why, what others have done that have succeeded with that, or why it works. And then how to implement one thing. It can be over the 4 things, or it can just be the each individual bullet point. You give them one small action they can take to get the result that they're looking to get. So if they want to have I don't know. I'm drawing a blank at the moment, but I was trying to think about something as far as Lisa's thing goes. Um and breaking
Drinking
it down.
water first thing in the morning.
Yeah, drinking water first thing in the morning.
Lemon water.
Lemon water.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting more nutrition, because a lot of people are overweight and they don't know how to lose that extra weight, but it's because they're not satiated. And if they would become satiated through very dense, nutrient dense food, it just naturally comes off, things like that. So
Eat that butter.
What was that?
Eat the butter.
Yeah, eat the
It's going to
butter.
save you like
Yeah.
hundreds of calories a day.
And don't destroy the nutrition in whatever you are cooking, keep
Yeah.
it on. So
Yeah. And, don't destroy the nutrient. Yeah. It's something like
protect the nutrition,
you protect your nutrition, but, a simple hack for losing weight, for weight loss, you can
Yeah.
lose like 3 to 5 pounds in one day or in a week if you will just save your nutrition. And you do that by and lay out the number of steps at the framework for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you invite them to take the next step with you. You can join my community, get on a call with me, let me look at what you're doing, and I can help you figure out, what the next step for you should be, rather than just or sell them something. Sometimes selling them a course or a book or a coaching session is a logical next step for people to take if your lead magnet's really effective. But if you have an effective lead magnet, it's really good if you go on podcasts, because then you have someplace to send people where they can get a sample. and see if that's going to work for them. And then they're going to want to do more with you. Make
Right.
sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your freebie is the top of the funnel. You know, we talk about all these funnel things, but you tell people, lots and lots of people, about this thing that you're giving them. And if it's simple and actionable and leads to your next offer, it moves them into doing business with you. And that can be really short if your lead magnet's really effective. So let's turn the spotlight on you all. Let's talk about what you've got going on.
I'm muted. Can I start?
Yes, please do.
So, a couple of things. Because at some point, I used to be a serial collector of lead magnets.
Uh-huh.
And then I would open them and I would find them oversimplified and I would just delete them and unsubscribe.
Mm-hmm.
So how simplified, like what's the fine line between simplistic and simplified? Because, you know, I guess it's all down to the copy and the wording and in the way you create it. But if something like, I remember someone telling me if a lead magnet shouldn't be more than 3 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the 3 pages things, I find them very simplistic. Simplistic. Thank you. Very simplistic. And to me, for someone like me, I would click unsubscribe straight away. So like, how do you keep them engaged? And
It really depends on what you're trying to help them with. And I'll tell you, my getting started on Substack guide, I think, is like 47 pages on Google. So these are like 47 real pages. It does have chapters and stuff in it so that people can my hand is raised again. So people can find their way around. And if you're going to be really elaborate, it's just like I can get away with it because it's such a broad topic that, you know, people need help with Substack. And that's why I ended up doing the intensive, was because most people need somebody to sit there with them and go, now click this, now click that, now click this. And this is your homework assignment, and we'll meet back again in 2 weeks. And we'll go over the things that I asked you to complete in the homework assignment. So
okay.
when it comes to a lead magnet, it can be as long or short as you want it. Like workshops are lead magnets. You know, if you're giving free workshops, that is totally a lead magnet, but it should not be like, I've been on workshops where they just like tell you everything and you're like, oh, I'm good to go. I don't need any more help from you. And the balance is between giving them enough information to solve one problem, which in the case of most workshops, the solution should be that they're aware that they have this problem that they want to solve, but they don't really know how to solve it, right?
But see, what you said makes like this framework
Mhm.
to me would make a lot more sense if I run a workshop. And we had this conversation last week. I also told you that I did create a lead magnet for when I was a guest coach in a group. And after talking to you, I did admit that I just gave everything out and I didn't get any clients back. So what I've created this time, which is something that I had tested a couple of months back on Facebook, but it wasn't like, it was basically like, if you want it, DM me and I send the link to people and just to get some feedback. And I have amplified it today because I knew we were gonna have this class. So what I've created now, it's basically a journal, which it touches on some things that my potential clients can do by themselves.
Mhm.
And it's very, like you said, very broad, very like the theory part, it's more generalized, so to speak, so that if they do want to go further look into it, then they can book the 20-minute call to see what service is best for them. Can I please share it quickly for you to have a
Yeah.
look? Let me know what you think. I'm on two screens, bear with me. Share screen one. Can you see it?
Mhm.
Okay. So this is it. Is dress the woman you are now. Mini ritual and journaling prompts. So and is about doing mirror work.
Mhm.
So someone who has a low self-esteem, they can do mirror work, and I'm basically guiding them through a mini ritual, doing mirror work and journaling. So these are like all the steps of what they need to do, the affirmation. Then I think it came out 14 pages, mostly because of the way I've set it up.
Mhm.
So I've created like a proper mini journal with them where they have the space to fill it up themselves. And there's a
Uh-huh.
lot of questions on identity. And then what do I need to let go in their wardrobe and in their life? Then there is a basic wardrobe detox worksheet. A vision board if they want to do something more manual than a Pinterest board, which I found very therapeutic as well. And then I just wrote something about how to build a functional wardrobes and some steps to create a capsule wardrobe, like very generalized, because then every person is different, every wardrobe is different, every wardrobe holds a story.
This is like way
Too much.
too much. This is a whole course, Maria.
Okay. And then I put the call to action to call me with the link.
I would put this on your school in your school community, and I'd make people get to like the 3rd level,
Okay.
or break it into like 3 or 4 different sections. And as people move up in your community, they open up different sections, or they can buy the whole thing for $27 or something, $47. I don't know.
So you wouldn't use it as a lead magnet. It's too much.
It's too much. It's way too much.
Okay.
I just pick like one thing, like your perfect hair color for this season, your perfect dress for success for your next holiday event. Find the perfect outfit for your workshop.
But see, that to me would be very specific.
It needs to be very specific. That's the whole point of a lead magnet. It's very specific.
Can I chime in here if you don't mind?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
something
yeah.
I
Of
was
course.
thinking. Okay, if this is a lead magnet, first of all, I agree it's way too long, but people don't know it's too long until they actually get it. So the magnet part has already happened. So, and I don't know if I'm explaining this right or not. If they say, "Hey, no, this sounds interesting. I want to get it, so I'm going to subscribe to your list or podcast or school or whatever," they subscribe, then they get this thing, and then they start filling it out, and they say, "Hey, wait a second. This is way, way, way intense. Maybe I need to contact her to see if I can get some help with it or something."
But
I can
people
see
don't
both
do
ways.
that.
I get that, but if this is all about lead magnets, we talk about Okay, for to me at least, a lead magnet is somebody you want somebody to subscribe to your list, so to speak, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
But
they
you want them to stay on your list.
okay, so that's to me that's two different things, and I completely agree. Once they're on the list, you want them to stay on the list. I get it, I get it. So most people that I run into, and myself included with this, when I subscribe to somebody's list and I get their whatever they're giving me, very seldom do I actually go through it and look at it.
Mhm.
Unless it's a 1 or 2 page document. If it's something like this, I wouldn't go through and look at it afterwards. But the magnet part has already happened. If I'm making that if I'm saying the right thing.
You are.
And
But the
and Jill,
people
you
that
did the right.
would go through it would get all of the solution to their problem. They would no longer be in pain. So you want to poke the pain with the title. And the title of this, um, it's good. I mean, who doesn't want to address who they are now? But maybe you make it more of a like a checklist and maybe a journal prompt. And
Okay.
then invite them into your community so that they can get like more and tell them why they would want more.
This might be a
The,
male female thing too, but when you say dress the woman you are now, however, whatever is said, I don't know what that means. Me being a male, I don't. I saw that like I dress the woman you are now. I don't know what that means,
I'm a
and maybe
woman and I kind of don't know what that means.
okay, all right.
Sounds good, but I'm like, huh. I like the idea Jill had of some questions to help me kind of focus on what it is that you're offering. Because
I
right now,
think because
like,
she knows what I do. So I basically help women heal through visibility wounds. And a lot of women go through some milestone changes in their life, which can be anything from grief, motherhood, marriage, divorce, promotion, and everything. And they kind of get either stuck to a past version of themselves.
mhm.
It's a bit like when somebody's losing weight and they either start getting very small sizes for now, or they keep in the closet the clothes that they didn't fit them anymore in the hope that they will go back to their size when the woman that they are now, and apologies, gentlemen, but women are my clients, the
Mm-hmm.
woman that it exists in this present moment is not size 2, it's a size 6. So
If you
they're
have to
kind of
go
stuck.
explaining all this to people who are here with you, trying to understand your product, how are the people that aren't there with you going to understand this?
Well, through my hopefully, like if they get to my lead magnet is because they're following me on one platform or the other, so
Okay.
they see my work. That's my back thought of all of this.
My suggestion is that you change it for dress for the woman you are now. Because it's more clear.
Okay,
And that does
that can definitely
suggest
be done.
that, stop looking at those things in your closet that don't fit you and you can just get rid of them. Because even
So
if they do fit you, somewhere down the line, they're going to be way
right,
out of style. And
yes.
just
So can I just keep it like as a mini mirror work ritual then?
Maria, you're free to do whatever you want.
No, I mean this particular
I'm not
one.
telling you you can't do anything. Um, I, my thought around it is that um well, let's just ask Lisa. Lisa, if somebody came to you and said,
Mhm.
"Here, do you want this lead magnet about dressing for the woman you are now?"
Yeah, sure.
What would you expect to see in that?
Maybe the first page, a little questionnaire, like you said, and then a prompt to like contact me if, or like a next step. If I saw all that I saw, it would feel kind of overwhelming, like an assignment. And I probably would put it somewhere where I'm thinking I'll go back to that because it's on a to-do list now. And then it would get
Fair enough.
shuffled. That's how I am. I've been in groups before where they have a lot of good content. I get overwhelmed and I'm like, oh, that's really good. I'm going to go back to that. I think people need bite-sized chunks, especially if
Mhm.
they're just engaging with you. And maybe to personalize it right away, like do the question. I don't know how that would look like, but I can kind of feel like that would be something to help them focus, and then some kind of direct contact right away so that it
Okay.
isn't, I don't know if they've had contact with you prior to this. So I'm imagining this is on a Substack or,
At the moment, this is nowhere. It's just something that I was working on, and when I was on Facebook to try it out, I
Mhm.
just posted this that I
It's,
have this. Would you like to try it out? And I actually had it wasn't in this format.
Uh-huh.
It was like a 3 pages, so it didn't have the space to journal,
Uh-huh.
and it didn't have anything about capsule wardrobe. It was more like a mini ritual, and I did it, and there was a special full moon or a portal, I can't remember, but that was the connection
Yeah.
between the two things. But like I said, like Andrew mentioned, it was people who were my followers, and they knew my work, and they knew
Mhm.
what I talked about, so they understood what I was offering them. You as
I
a
think even just going with the Reclaim Your Reflection would be a better title.
Okay,
And then have that as the subtitle, Dress for the Woman You Are Now. And
okay,
that kind of flips it into, we're not expecting ideas about clothing, because my first reaction was that you were going to tell me, what clothes to use.
okay,
When you start talking about dressing, I'm expecting to dress. But when you're talking about reclaiming your reflection so that you can dress for the woman you are today, um, and then I wouldn't put mini ritual and journal prompts in there. It might be more like the guide to self-acceptance, which a lot of people struggle with.
okay.
Um, and is really the image piece that they need. It 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 goes eh, to the pain that they're experiencing that they want to get out of. And then you're going to tell them that I'm going to give you a mini ritual to do, and then I'm going to give you some questionnaires. That would be the next page into this.
Okay.
And then the next page is, hello, I'm Maria Bella, and this is what I do. I help women, whatever you help women with.
Mhm.
And this is our community. You're welcome to join us. Now let's get into the teaching piece, which is just going to be this mini ritual and the one question. And then if you want to book your free coaching, I forget what you
It was
decided
the
you,
discovery call, the 20 minutes
but we're
alignment
not going to
call.
call it a discovery call. We're going to call
No,
it
no,
an
no.
audit or
It's
a,
called alignment call. It has a
yeah.
specific one.
Yeah, if you're interested in learning more
Yeah,
about how
alignment
you
call.
can dress for the woman that you are today and love your body the way it is, book this call and we'll have a chat. And the About Maria needs to be way up at the top, because they need
Okay.
to know
Okay.
why they should listen to you. And yeah, just that little piece. But definitely don't destroy this,
I
because
won't.
this is a course. This you could
Yeah.
actually sell.
Okay.
This provides a lot of real value to people that if they pay for it, they're more likely to go through it.
I like I like what you said, a short guide to self-acceptance, because I actually have a bigger journal workbook for self-acceptance, which
Mhm.
I actually give to my paying clients.
Yeah.
So yes, it makes total sense. Thank you for looking at it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing it.
Thank you.
It's
Welcome.
sometimes, like, I know you
Yeah,
put a lot of work into this, and it's beautiful.
But I mean, I will use it for another purpose, but I've
Yeah.
taken on board all the, and it makes sense because Andrew never met me, Lisa never met me, so of course they don't know what I do, and they understandably got confused by the whole lead magnet, and they will probably not be prompted to subscribe to it.
Well, it feels like a lot of value. It's just a lot. It feels like you're, like Jill was saying, it's almost like you're giving it away, like too much too soon. When
Okay.
you could use it as a tool if you break it up for, deeper engagement, I think.
Yes. I
Hi,
like,
Michael.
I'll make all the changes. I've taken on board all the feedback and taken notes, so thank you guys.
You are welcome. Anybody else want to hold their lead magnet up? Hi, Michael. Haven't seen you in 12 forevers.
Yeah, nice seeing you again, Jill.
Andrew, Lisa.
Yeah, I
Feel like
can.
heck no?
Mine's just a simple ebook, though. I mean, it's on from my webpage. Let's see here. How do I do this? Oh, wait a second here. Can I? Oh, share. There it is. Share. What do I want to share? I'll share this one there. Okay, share this page. Is it down? Can you see it? I don't know.
It's trying to share.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
You can see it?
Mhm.
Okay. This is a basic page, and I decided to stay old school with the page. This was a couple of years ago, my web page. And basically they come on here and I see this. And if I want to listen to the quick video I have, great. And if not, just say I wrote a book, an ebook, inside out, top to bottom fitness program. It's my gift to you. Fill out the form below and it'll be sent to you. That's basically my lead magnet.
Okay, that's the opt-in part.
That's the opt-in, yeah. So
And so what is the ebook? How long is it?
I have to. It's probably about 20 pages or so. It's an ebook. Yeah, it just goes through a 3-week fitness program.
Again, might be way too much.
I understand what you're saying, but the way I'm looking at it, though, the lead magnet is it's just that. See what. And I'm not doubting you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be argumentative. But what you're describing being too much is after the lead has already happened, though, right? So are we talking two different things here?
My question for everybody else is, if somebody said to you, inside out, top to bottom fitness program, what are you thinking? What problem is that solving for you?
I'm assuming there is some mindset related chapters, and top to bottom it makes me understand there is a full body fitness program.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
But see, I would subscribe, for example, because he is selling it, so to speak, as an ebook. So you do expect the length, some kind of length. You don't expect an ebook to be 3 pages.
Okay.
So I see why it works for him. So maybe if you decide to give out a mini ebook for free, then the 14-20 pages is okay. I think it all skims down to, copywriting and how you're selling. So an ebook is an ebook. A lead magnet is a sample 1-2 pages that is not overwhelming to people. So I think it's two opposite sides of the spectrum, so to speak.
Yeah.
So yours is a freebie that also enables you to collect people's email addresses.
Correct.
More than a lead magnet per se. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an ebook. Basically that like you said, if I see the word ebook and it's something I subscribe to, I'm expecting something to be, 10 plus pages. To me, that's what an ebook is.
Mhm.
And again, I hope I'm not coming across as argumentative or
No,
combative or
we're
the
just,
thing, but yeah, just,
that's why we have a mastermind.
yeah,
It's not,
yeah,
not
that's why we're
listen to
doing it.
Jill. It's
Exactly.
like,
Exactly.
let's get everybody else's thoughts on it and come to your conclusion.
Because it was kind of the back thought of my lead magnet as well. Because if I advertise it as a journal, then in my head, I expect there to be some prompts and some page for writing. Some people do everything on their computers. I am a pen to paper lady, so I will print it out. So that was kind of like my thought process in creating all of that.
And now that I'm thinking of it more, it's almost like we're half of us are talking one thing, half of us are talking another. Um, and I'm kind of sort of on the fence because I used to have a lead magnet that was just basically a workout, what I call a worked out checklist, which didn't get any traction whatsoever. And it was just like 1 or 2 page form, whatever it was. This was several years ago, and it didn't do anything. This ebook, it doesn't do a whole lot, no, but it does get a few here and there. It's been out for a long time. I wrote it probably about 15 years ago. And I'm thinking now, after talking and hearing everybody else talk here, that the term ebook or course or anything that has length to it may not be the proper lead magnet. If somebody right away assumes, okay, it's an ebook, I got to spend a long time reading it. Psychologically, do I really want to do that? No. But then on the flip side, some people like to collect this. Say, hey, I have this book here at my disposal. I'll read it when I get to it. I'm one of those guys. I have so many different ebooks and things of that sort that are in my hard drive somewhere that I've never really got to, and I still follow these folks, as even though I have never read it before. But I'm thinking now, in this day and age, more people are looking for the quick fix type of thing, the microwave society type of thing, instead of reading and podcasting and listening is more on the forefront. Maybe I should
Your
put that out there.
last video, Andrew, your last podcast episode
Mm-hmm.
about the don't do this on your diet,
Yep.
that is a lead magnet.
Okay.
You could put that behind an opt-in wall, and people would be compelled to find out more about it. What is he talking about?
Okay.
It's short, it's 5 minutes, but it's chocked full of useful information, and then print out the transcript
Okay.
to go underneath it.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
While we're here and then while we're on the page, I have something called the booty call.
This is
If
for
you don't-
guys, so
No, it's not just not for guys. It's basically and I don't know if you saw that. It's an interview I did with somebody, a female personal trainer, who talked about the glutes, the basically the rear end for the ladies.
Mhm.
And we actually did 2 different versions of it. And the second one, we called it butts and guts. We called it the booty call because it's all about the booty. That's why we called it. It was, and it's a play on words, so to speak. Let me stop sharing here so you can see that. Has it garnered me a whole lot? No, but I just thought it was kind of funny saying the booty call. If that doesn't, some people, somebody actually wrote me, says he's offended by it. Was that guy? He's offended by that on my website. Like, huh? Really? You're offended by that? Okay.
as a woman, I probably wouldn't click on it.
Okay.
It is funny, I get it, but if you're talking about 2 women,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, no one's ever given me that feedback as a woman. I mean, other of my friends who actually saw it and listened to it, they absolutely loved the title of it. But then they were actually on the call, so they got it. But somebody fresh that doesn't know what it is, it makes sense now how you say that. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what are you up to,
Okay.
Michael?
Mhm.
What am I up to? I'm
Did you sell your
retiring.
business?
I'm retiring for the third time. No, yeah, I sold my med spa. I have another like I created an in-home business around debt elimination and credit restoration now. So I've already built out the whole funnel, and that's kind of what I'm doing now. It's yeah. Yeah, I was curious
Just
about what you're up to and all of that, you know.
build a school community around it? You thought about doing that?
No,
Or
no,
Substack?
I'm really doing it. The model is different, I think, than what you guys are discussing right now. You know, I'm doing it with a kind of a high end. It's a spending a good deal of money on, you know, Google and Facebook, and it's a high end product. You know, it's a $6,000 product. So
Mhm.
Hey, I hate to jump in real quick, but I just got called away. I got to split. Thank you for everything, everybody.
All right. We'll
Appreciate
see
it.
you later, Andrew.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
yeah. So
That sounds interesting. I love how you get in these like package deals and they're all streamlined.
yeah, I had some really good fortune lately. So it's interesting, you know, how you can morph differently. You can evolve into, you can use the skill and the model that you've learned to morph into the next project with a little more, uh, like I'm with a little more, well, a lot more confidence. Like I have, I have clarity, real clarity in terms of I built the whole site knowing exactly what the content should be, and just driving the information a certain way through the site. And I just had created some really good alliances that have also good friends of mine, actually, like yourself, who are willing to just work with me and get it just right, tweak it. So yeah, I think it's the beginning. This project is at the beginning. I mean, we're already in sales, but already doing sales. But it's interesting you're talking about ebooks because my good friend Wayne, who was my web developer, said, "Don't use that ebook. Don't use your ebook. You know, it's an outdated concept." So, so I don't know that I agree with him necessarily, but I didn't use it. At least I'm still figuring out how I'm going to use it. It's a very substantial book. It talks about the you know, the bank, my goodness, the way the bank, you know, fractionates our money and so forth. And it's all about the banking system and the credit card system fraud that's going on and enslaving most Americans, or so many Americans. So it's 35 pages and it's very detailed. Yeah. So I'm not using it as a lead magnet currently. I think I'm going to use it as a bonus somewhere down the bonus with enrollment, something like that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be awesome. It's an awesome bonus. Things like
Yeah.
that are really they they make your offer feel more substantial.
Yeah, yeah, and give something too, right? The offer is really important, how it's written, and then what people get from it, you know, immediately. Like you were saying, really, I heard you say what's the problem that's being solved here? And that needs to be stated clearly up front, is what I've
Mhm.
learned, you know.
In the title, in the
Yeah,
title
in
of
the
the
title,
thing.
absolutely, in the title immediately. Like what's
And
the
then you
problem?
just need to give them like one quick win. What they can do like right now to feel better. You know, with Lisa, it's just like drink lemon water in the morning.
Mhm,
It's
mhm,
just like one little thing, but it has a big impact.
mhm,
Or
mhm.
just decide for today you're not gonna eat whatever white colored food. Who was it that didn't eat white colored food? Some
It's probably a good idea, I guess.
Summers,
Yeah.
I forget her name. Um, she just didn't eat white colored food.
God, potatoes though are so delicious.
I know. I
Add
can
some
figure
butter
that.
on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, white
So
food, the high glycemic foods. That's the high glycemic food. So I guess that's where that person was coming from.
Mm.
yeah, it was back in the 90s, 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Susan Summers.
Oh
That
yeah.
was her diet. A million years ago. So when it comes to doing a lead magnet for something like debt relief and getting out of debt. Is there something that you could put together that would be a quick, easy hit for them?
Oh, easily. Yeah, easily. I could take that. I'm right now, what I'm doing is I'm splicing the ebook into probably 70 videos,
Mhm.
you know, 1 2 minute videos, because there's so much subject matter in there. It's
Mhm.
just chock full. So I decided to, which back to your point, I could easily take individual chapters and or part of a chapter, even just 1 or 2 paragraphs, because everything's filled with it's dense information. So giving it all to someone, I think yeah, you're right. It's much better spliced into pieces and dripped onto people. Especially once the lead is less cold, right? I keep dripping on them, and every day I'm sending something out. So yeah, yeah, yeah. What's Substack? What does Substack? I might as well ask the question because I don't know much about Substack, and I know you're talking about Substack quite a bit. If you don't mind me asking, what is Substack?
Yeah,
How does it
Substack
work for you?
is it's the thinking person's social media site. It's a newsletter and it's got a social media aspect to it. So you get the synergy between publishing. It's like a website. You can publish content, but whenever you publish content, it goes to all your subscribers automatically. And then it also gets posted over on the social media side so that anybody that's following you, you can have followers, you can have paid subscribers, and you can have free subscribers to your account on the profile side and on the newsletter side. So your information goes out to people, and as you get more subscribers and more followers, they get introduced to your content um, on the newsletter side, and they can become paid subscribers or just free subscribers, which gets them on your list.
Mhm, mhm.
So you kind of need a lead magnet over there, but you can also have private podcasts over there, which could be audio or audio and visual. Um, if you were going to do this drip thing, you could have people become paid subscribers on Substack to get access to that. You give them the first one for free, which would be all about why they would want to listen to the rest of the series. And then you get them as paid subscribers, which can be a nominal amount, either monthly or annually. I like to get people into things on an annual basis because it keeps them engaged for a whole year and you don't have a lot of churn. And then you give them access to the podcast that you're creating for them around your ebook.
Mhm,
Makes sense.
yeah.
And you can make a little extra money over there with that. And you can put other content up there, whatever you're putting on your website anyway, you can put into your Substack. And if you're creating videos for YouTube, you can also upload them to Substack. Just it's important that you put text around whatever you put up there so that people have something to read, and you want to make sure you have an image with it.
Mhm.
Makes sense?
Yeah, we'll dig down into that and see how might or might not be applicable.
If you subscribe to my Substack, I do offer a getting started on Substack guide, which is hugely helpful. It's long and detailed, but it's because Substack is long and detailed. And what I've mostly put in there is links to other people's training that I followed when I decided I was going to get serious about Substack. So while it does have some other actionable things that you can do in there, a lot of it is links to other resources that are really helpful over there
Mhm.
for setting it up. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you can join my Skool community.
I'll check it out.
We talk
It's
about it all the time.
the Skool community is that like Facebook group, similarity type of thing?
Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with Skool at all, but they've gamified learning. And there's people that do all kinds of stuff over there, from, calligraphy to graphics to starting YouTube channels to like really anything.
Mhm.
And what you're doing with the like getting out of debt stuff would be very popular.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it
1.61 trillion worth of unsecured debt in this country right now, and growing, unfortunately. Like there's a problem, yeah. It's like med spa was all about, lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month. You just identify the here's the solution to the problem all in one statement.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it takes.
Yeah, cool.
So that's what we're doing. It's interesting to hear what you're doing. I think it's a great space to be in
Especially if
right
you
now.
have all those videos that you're making, you could easily have even with a high price point membership on Skool, and people will pay for it.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily looking to have anybody pay for those things. I'm positioning myself as a consumer advocate. And
Mhm.
so in so doing, there's an aspect to consumer advocacy that demands of me that I educate. So my goal is to educate more than anything else. Especially at the beginning, with as the colder lead warms up, and the more that they read, right, the more they watch a video that answers a question for them that they never thought about, or provides a concept that allows them to think for a moment. So yeah, you probably could do that, but the monetization is already there, and I don't want to diffuse the interest into smaller pieces like that.
You
'Cause
could do it all for free,
Mhm.
but the exchange would be that they became subscribers to your Substack, which gets them on the list so that every time something dropped, it automatically goes to their email and they get notification of it.
Oh, I see. Uh-huh.
And you can do the same on Skool, if Substack isn't your thing. You could have you could you can post the videos there, and then you can have conversations around it because you've got dedicated people that are part of your Skool community,
Mhm.
and it can be free.
Mhm.
Skool has several price points. It's like $9.95 a month or something for
Mhm.
the hobby thing. But if you're
And
just
is your content. Nobody from Facebook is gonna come, or nobody from Skool is gonna come and close your group. That is your content, which is
yeah,
the difference with Facebook group that you were mentioning before.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No, I mean,
The same
correct me if I'm
with
wrong. Like Facebook is a borrowed platform. Skool has a sense of gives you a sense of ownership when you put in the content out there. So
Mhm.
nobody's gonna come with you've used this word, you need to get canceled, and you're losing whatever you put on there, which is what's happening on Facebook. And I
Right.
think that's how Skool got a lot of traction, because people got really fed up with Meta
Yeah.
canceling them.
Yeah. Censorship. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Alex Hormozy and Sam Evans are behind Skool, and they're
Oh, is that
really
right?
promoting Skool heavily. And so if you have a Skool community, you get to take part in the overall promotion of moving businesses forward, because they're really about helping people become entrepreneurs, successful
Yeah, I
entrepreneurs.
Mhm,
studied with him way back when, Alex Mendoza, and he's still around doing it, huh?
Hmm.
He's
mhm.
behind Skool. Okay. And who was the other
Yeah.
gentleman you mentioned?
Sam Evans,
I don't know him, but Alex Mendoza, and yeah, I went to a few of his
Hormozy.
conferences. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've that it's Skool is yours, and Substack is free and also yours. You can download your list, you can download your content. You're not going to get canceled over there. In fact, it really got popular during COVID because so many people were getting canceled off of YouTube.
Yeah, you do have to use words carefully, yeah, as we all know. I haven't gotten canceled, but sometimes ads, you have to have good people that you're working with to get the ads accepted, as you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky sometimes. Yeah.
So those are the options.
Cool. Yeah.
Anybody got any more questions or thoughts they want to share?
No, I really like how easily you make everything connected. You just create order into the chaos that inside my head. So thank you.
Yeah, Jill's exception. That's an exceptional skill that Jill has. There's no question about it. I agree.
Well, I appreciate you guys joining me.